Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to more Wheel of Isaac Legacy. Last episode, we started off the Legacy, so if you did not see what happened in the last episode, well, I highly implore you to go back and watch it. I want to clarify a couple of things, and we're now in spoiler territory if you haven't seen the last episode, so please go now if you do not want to be spoiled. I want to clarify a couple of rules and some things that you guys mentioned in the last one. This is kind of an evolution of a series, right? I want to make sure I'm listening to what you guys have to say and what your ideas and opinions and advice for me is. So one thing that I neglected to mention is I said that each level of the Legacy, as we bring our Olexa character around, each level of the Legacy, we get to try 2 times, right? If we win on the first try, then we get 100 gold that we can spend in our shop, right? And each of these shop items is 50. However, if we end up not winning on that first try and we win on the second try, then we only get 50 gold. So there is going to be a time where we can't get both of the items in the shop, or once we buy one of these and this comes down, we take 2 of those, etc., etc. We also, in the last episode, have now unlocked the Wheel of Blood, which is pretty exciting. New wheel to throw into the deck, a never-before-seen wheel in the Wheel of Isaac, which is pretty cool. We're going to have to exchange out our deck today, and you guys mentioned that we should put a rule that you can't use the same deck, the same set of wheel cards, twice in a row. You gotta have a little grace period in between. I was planning on doing that anyway, just so we could get some fun wheels in here, but I hear you loud and clear. We'll make that an official rule as well. Now, luckily, we actually aren't even going to be using the deck today because we have a little bit of a interesting level. Today we go to the arcade, and what in the world could the arcade be? Well, let's find out in a second. I want to spend our money in our shop first, so I'm going to buy the extra key for the next run, and this is a consumable card that we can use for any of the future runs. So if we end up with a pretty terrible run, maybe we want to use extra key at the start of it. I also think that extra bomb is probably better than extra key. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just completely undo that, and I'm gonna buy extra bomb for next run instead. We're gonna flip down the next card, and the only reason that I do that is because maybe we want this card that comes down first, and that is extra nickel for the next run. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, I think the extra key is probably more valuable than an extra nickel to start. So we will grab those 2 items. We got that because we won our last run, so we got 100 gold. And now we got a couple new things in the shop, and we're all ready to go for today, which is very exciting. We're also gonna unlock another wheel slot after this episode, which is pretty cool. Although I suppose if we lose today, then we won't unlock that yet because we'll have to try it again. But let's do it, right? Let's do it. Let's see what is in the mysterious orange pouch. Today is Orange Pouch Day, level 2 of the Wheel of Isaac Legacy. It's the Matching of Isaac. That's right, the Matching of Isaac, a throwback to an old of Isaac that we did. Today's interesting, right? We're gonna, instead of using the deck that we have to get our spins for the day, we're instead gonna use the Matching of Isaac, and we're gonna lay down a 6x5 grid of cards that you will see right. It's probably still inside the bag, to be honest. It is still inside the bag. So this is 30 cards sitting right here, and it consists of 10 different wheels and then 5 randomly chosen Isaac items. I used a randomizer to pick them. So I know what the items are in here, but I obviously won't know where they are in the grid. But we're going to do matches, and we have 10 lives that we can use to match. Every non-match that we get, we use one of those lives. Every match that we get does not use a life, and whatever we come out with is what we use in our next run. And we'll spin the wheels that are on these cards, but we'll also, if we get one of the random items on here, then we'll get the opportunity to also get that item. There is also, I believe, a wheel in here that we do not own. So if we do find that, then we're going to gain that wheel as well, which is pretty exciting. And then obviously you have your reward. If we win this one, then we're going to get the Wheel of Enemies, which is a new wheel. You can kind of piece together based on the imagery what the Wheel of Enemies might contain but a pretty good wheel for sure. Without further ado, we need to clear up a little bit of space right here. So via the magic of editing, I'm gonna look away. Okay, we have ourselves a clean table, a clean slate, an empty board for us to do our matching on. I want to give these cards a good shuffle so that you can see me shuffling them on camera. I don't know where anything is. If I can manipulate the tabletop simulator shuffling algorithm, I would, but I can't, so it's okay. We're gonna give this guy a flip over so that they all flip onto their backs when we do this, and kaboosh. Would you look at that? Honestly, do this. It don't look terrible. I'm gonna move them like ever so slightly up just so that it's a tiny bit more centered, but I'm gonna be honest, is very pretty. It's very pretty. Let's do this. We got 10 lives. I've got a sheet of paper next to me that I can write down when we use a life. So we're sitting at 10 lives right now, and I'll just be tracking our tally. So let's go corners to start. Oh, I mean, that's very good, to be honest. That's a great item. I would love to have it, if possible. Give me... I mean, here's the thing, right? We're going to use a lot of lives at the beginning to get knowledge, so let's just eat the corners, right? So, Wheel of Toys and Eye of Belial. Wheel of Toys, Eye of Belial. We got that. Okay, we got 9 lives remaining. Let's go other corners. So, Wheel of Eyes. It's a Wheel of Afterbirth Plus. Okay, both totally fine wheels. All 4 of these are very, very lovely at the current moment. Now we're working in some odd numbers. The 6x5 makes it where there's no middle that I can choose here, so I'm just going to work my way around. We got a Mom's Perfume and a Wheel of Eyes. That's some actually incredibly good intel. We're down to 7 lives. I'm going to grab Wheel of Eyes, and congratulations, we've got our first item. That's actually, dude, I mean, that's phenomenal, to be honest. Can you imagine a world where we go in with all 15 of these? I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be fantastic, don't you think? Let's go here. It's the Wheel of Poo-Poo. See, this is where things get a little spicy now because we have a new item that doesn't match anything that we know. So I'm just going to pick next to it, right? Okay, Kidney Bean. That does not help us a whole lot. And frankly, neither one of those is too high on my list of things to snag. Let's go bottom left of that to the Wheel of People. Now, this is a new wheel that we might be able to slip into our deck if I can match it. So we would really like to find this one. Let's stay on the edges. It's BFF. Okay, so we're down to 5 lives. It's getting a little spicy, to be honest. Wheel of Family as well. That's interesting. We would like to have that too. I mean, we would like pretty much anything. There's the Wheel of Shop. We're down to 4 lives. And we just aren't finding anything. I'm going to have to start venturing into the middle, and I'm already starting to forget where certain things were, which is not good. There's another unknown item in Cursed Eye, or I suppose known item in Cursed Eye, and another unknown wheel in the Wheel of Angel. We don't know where its pair is either. So we've now, like, at this point, we have found a lot of stuff. We have to find a pair eventually. Let's go bottom left over here. We got 3 lives remaining. It's another new one, dude. Let's go middle left. We know where this is. So we're down to 2 lives, but we are gonna snag an item here. That is right here. He's got the Memory of a Greek God. Okay. Not terrible. Let's go right here. Wheel of Blood, huh? Definitely one that we haven't seen. Let's check here. Oh, that's great, dude. That's great. That's so good. We have 1 life remaining. But this is great because this is the Wheel of People. Okay, baby, let's go. That's awesome. So we end up finding the secret wheel here. We can add that to our deck in the future now, which is super good. So in the end, I mean, even if we're going in with 3 items, we come out very ahead by finding the Wheel of People. Because that's now basically a permanent upgrade that we can slip into our slot. So that's very good. So Wheel of Family, we did just find this. Where the hell was it? Oh, frick, dude. Oh, you're gonna be mad at me because this is our last life. And I'm gonna end up going in with 3 items for this run, which is, I mean, it's not gonna end well, right? Was it here? Or was it here? It was one of these two. Aw, crap, dude. I think it was here. Or was this the wheel of shop? Oh no, dude. I got the memory of a turtle. I think it's here. Aw, frick. Was it here? Oh, it wasn't there either, so that's... Oh my god, I had no idea where this was, to be honest. Let's flip and let's see where everything was. So Eye of Belial we missed out on. Wheel of Blood we missed out on. Oh my god, dude. I feel like they were so close together. Like, so many of these. These were right next to each other. These were diagonal. Oh my god. Wait, where the hell's the other Wheel of Family? I got oh no, it's right here. Okay, yeah, I'm actually just bad. That's fine. Okay, so the matching of Isaac, how did it go? It went horrendous. Thanks for asking. We have 2 singular spins that we'll be doing in this episode. The Wheel of Eyes and the Wheel of People. Without further ado, let's spin, dude. Let's spin for the Wheel of Eyes. I suppose we are definitely just looking for 2020, Proptosis, Polyphemus. I mean, there's some incredible items that we can have from this wheel. Let's give it a go, give it a spin, and show me the money. We will be going in with Ludo. We're going in with Ludo. Fantastic. Something that Mom's Perfume, I'm not even sure if it synergizes. So that is cursed. That is cursed. And finally, the Wheel of People. The Wheel of People. A couple of decent items in here. It's a lot of mom-related items. So maybe we can get some good mom-related stuff. Maybe Dad's Ring, you'll never know. I don't even know which one I would like. And my Mom's Heels, just, it hits incredibly different in this scenario. This run is not going to be good, chat. It's not going to be good. And I have a feeling we'll be doing the matching of Isaac again in the next episode. But without further ado, we still have to spin the Wheel of Characters, dude, and the Wheel of Deals, and the Wheel of Locations, because how in the world are we gonna know where we going? Let's spin the Wheel of Characters and see who we're playing as. This is actually the best case scenario, dude. This is the best case scenario, because now we're starting with the chance of 2 other random items that will hopefully carry us on the run. I love the Eden poll here. Let's switch over to the Wheel of Deals. You're looking for probably Devil on this one. You got Devil. There's your damage for the run. And finally, the Wheel of Locations. We spin. I'll spare you the choppy music today, since, to be fair, a lot of you complained about it. Beating Hush is not going to happen very easily. But as you know, we will spawn to the Hush floor if we do not get there in time, which we probably will not. So we'll make that happen when it happens. Let's hop into our run as Eden and see what's happening. Okay, here we are in our run. Ignore the win streak. That was from the stream the other day. We hop in as Eden. And give me some good items. Wow, that's weird. Giving me the negative to start is extremely strange. I do like the flight, though. And 9 rate of fire, 4.5 damage is insane. Let's spawn in our items here. We're going to be giving ourselves Ludo. We're going to be giving ourselves Mom's Heels. And we're going to be giving ourselves Mom's Perfume. It's a very mom-related run today. We're also going to be going to Hush, as you know. This is our run, dude. This is our run. Here's your seed. Y7DW, 2T, 7P. Check the first item room. It ain't worth it, dude. It ain't worth it. Frick, dude. I mean, this is one of those runs where it separates the boys from the men and the ladies from the women's. I'm gonna tell you, because this one's gonna be tough. This one's gonna be tough. It's just not a lot of items to win a run off of, right? Plus, I mean, look, Ludo's one of my favorite items in the game, so I'm incredibly pleased to see it here. But I know your guys' opinions on Ludo, and it's generally bad in terms of your opinion. So I'm sure that you're probably expecting that I'm upset about Ludo here, unless you know me. And then of course you'll be going, oh, Tyler might actually pull this one off. Ooh baby, he might. And I very well might, to be honest with you. It's gonna require good devil deals slash a decent item from the boss room or something. Dog food is not that item. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna look for the secret room here. I don't think that the shop is necessarily what I'm looking for. This might be super secret, actually. It is. And runes are cool here. Runes are cool. This is one of the kinds of rooms that is extremely cursed, though. How did they all die, dude? That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna carry the Yara with me, which means that I'm gonna pop the Perthrow in the item room. I'm not gonna pop it in the boss room. I think that we want to. Oh my god, dude. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and here's my reasoning why. Okay. I think that the stat increases from Guillotine possibly give us an edge on this run, in the sense of our blocking itself is going to be not very, like, we're going to be blocking in a different way from a normal Isaac run, right? Which forces us to stay further away from enemies than usual. So I actually think that, surprisingly enough, this does work and just serves as a stat increase for us. Now, you might be sitting here going, this man has Ludo Guillotine, and he's going, wow, this is our best chance to win. I'm not going to disagree with you that does feel like a little bit of a long shot at the current moment. But I actually do feel good about this. I think that we have a decent chance to win. And maybe that's the optimist in me speaking, which, to be fair, I'm rarely optimistic, so that's a surprise for not only you, but for also me. But we'll give it our best, right? We'll give it our best. We'll give it our all. We'll see what happens. Tinted Rock right here for a little double soul heart action. We can also use our own head as a damage dealer. But you have to sit here and think about the positives, right? Because we're now sitting in a position where we have to take an item room. We can no longer take boss room items. Hollowed Ground is also not really the item that you're looking for at all here. But because of Wheel of Isaac rules, if you don't know what they are, apparently, I don't know if you can actually cheese that. I missed the doors, so that's not a great indication of whether we can or can't cheese that. We'll probably try that again in the future. It's not like the active ability of the horse is that good. White Pony is way better. Black Pony is not as good. I would like the map. I also think this is your secret room, so it's kind of a double whammy. We'll snag the map here. Come up here, snag even more money. Okay, probably should have done that first, because we would have ended up in a position where we probably didn't have to bomb. Although we bombed the shopkeep, so we didn't bomb the donation machine anyway. So that works out pretty okay for us. Thank you for all the support on the last episode, the first episode of Wheel of Isaac Legacy. It was exciting for you guys to finally see something that I've been working on for a while. A while is a good way of putting it. You guys are always excited to see the next weird evolution of my brain, and then to a lot of you who are also interested in kind of the behind the scenes component of it as well, which I appreciated you caring about. It's a fun project. It is a lot of work. I mean, even to just set up the Matching of Isaac little minigame today was a lot of work, but it's fun work, right? It's fun work. It's good stuff. Okay, Monstro, while cursed with Curse of Darkness, I literally cannot see where he is. So that could have gone worse. There's another Mob's Heals. We can't take it anyway, so it's a little bit of a win-win. This is wonky. This is wonky. And it's wonky in a good way. So we did make a rule that says that you cannot void items during the Wheel of Isaac, or else it counts as you getting an item. So I genuinely think, dude, we're too fast. I can't do the health cheese on this guy, where you play him multiple times for the same heart. I'm going to go down to a minimal amount of HP on this guy to get an item. If we could get a syringe out of him, it would be huge. Okay. We did get a syringe out of him. It is euthanasia, which is a great item. And then I am going to take missing page 2, which leaves us with one singular black heart. Very scary, but I'm okay with the decision. I know you're sitting here, you're very scared that I just did that. But I do think it's for the better. Let's grab this penny. I just want to make sure I didn't leave anything on the ground, and I have not. So we will go down. What do you use the Yara rune for? It's a good question. This is also not a great floor for us here. Flooded Caves was not what we were looking for in terms of the alt floor here, because it is a little bit harder than the other floors, and with the low HP, I'm not feeling 22. You know, that's not the secret room either. Frick. Okay, we could go for the full run reroll. It isn't against the rules in the Wheel of Isaac. It's just kind of frowned upon. So, I mean, I will at least look. And it's a restart the floor room instead. Which, I'll be honest, I'm actually more intrigued by that than I am the reroll. I'm pretty pleased to see that. Because we could theoretically get another crack at an item room. So that is a damage up. I don't think the bozo is really what we're looking for. I love Tarot Cloth here. That's excellent. And you know what, dude? I'm going to go all in on this, I think. Because this is going to be a doubled Yara, which means... Okay, I'm going to actually make an executive decision. I'm going to come back. We can use this Yara in a second. I want to get a bomb. I want to bomb the shopkeep first. Oh, this is so scary. This is really scary, dude. Knock 1, and then just stay the hell away from this guy. Oh, it's not good, dude. Is not good. Cut him off. Damage him. Thank you. A bomb, please. Beautiful. Okay. We bomb the shopkeep, but not to reset the floor. Right? You just bomb him on the side. So we bomb him here. Drop a nickel. You did. You're a lovely soul. Then you, Yara. Go, baby. Okay. You love to see this. In, like, every sense of the word, love to see. Collect all your free stuff. I mean, that's... Oh, my lord. And it's a double health up. For the pill. And triple health up, actually. Okay, you're probably going... Wow. Pog Champ, right? And you would be correct. Pog Champ. Let's grab this. This is such a good shop for us, dude. The rerolls are super valuable. I like Mr. Me. I don't think I like it enough. I think that this time around, I'm not going to pass on Deep Pockets. I kind of wanted to pick it up, and I didn't. So I think you take the opportunity this time. Cricket Penny's weird. For 7 cents, I'm going to take it, actually. And we're going to... I don't really think I want to pop it, though, is the problem. Especially, if I could get... Is it worth losing? I'm just going to do it. Oh, okay. I'm not going to do it again, though. Cut your losses and leave, dude. Cut your losses and leave. This is not the kind of thing that you mess with. I am going to pop this, though. And we're going to take this stuff. It's a luck downgrade. Unfortunate, but who cares? And then I'm going to leave. This was extremely good, dude. It was extremely good. Those are the kinds of plays that we straight up need to win on this run. Like, all of a sudden, we have a build that it's legitimately possible that we could pull this one off, which would be very, very, very good. I miss doing like harder of Isaacs. It feels like the past couple of Isaacs that I've done have been a little imbalanced in the sense that I normally end up just throwing away the run on my own at some point instead of me failing to get the actual items that I need, right? And this is our secret room, huh? It's a little bit of a weird secret room, but I'm with it. And you ended... yeah, it's just a poor play. That's fair. 45% chance of a deal. Sucks that the boss item ends up being a Devil Deal item, because we cannot take it. Keep that in mind. We are all out of boss items that we can take. We can take one more item room item, though, which is important to note. I am going to restart the floor as well, just because with 27 money, dude, is such a good opportunity to just get some more stuff. We also... I'm going to save the bomb. I'm going to save the bomb, actually. I was going to bomb that, get some pills. We know we have a health up in the rotation, but I just think that a little bit of a refresh of the floor suits us a little better. It's also a re-roll of items here, which I think is actually very good. I'm going to open this too. Okay. We're chilling now. We used up all of our luck on the last floor. And that's okay. That's really okay. We'll come ahead on this one. We'll come ahead. I want to give a real quick shout out to everybody that has been coming by the streams so far during this holiday season. For those that do not know, I do a month-long holiday special called Olexa in the month of December. Where we spend the month raising money for charity. We're supporting Extra Life charity this year. We have the past 3 years. And we did our first charity stream the other day, last week by the time this goes out. Oh my god, dude, you have to take it. You have to take it. It's too good. It's just too good of an item. So we are done taking items unless they are in a shop. But I mean, how the hell can you be upset? You get Guillotine and the Mine, which I know Guillotine you're still a little you're a little sussed over, but I promise you that it is a good pickup for us. I don't think that any of these are worth it. Raise that Devil Deal chance, thank you. And I'm looking at Mom's box going, that might be the move, actually. It might be the move. Just for the chance to get ourselves a... Oh, Pandora's box is pretty good here, too. We're on the cave, so it's going to be an item. Right? Right. Boss item. I think you take that. It's an HP up. It is also a luck up, so I suppose that's fine. I'm going to rock Mom's box. I know that we lose speed in this, and we also lose... I'm going to actually take this as well. We don't need the cork, I don't think. We lose speed in this. We also lose flight, which is pretty valuable for our dodging. But what we gain in return is the opportunity to get ourselves... We don't have any bombs, man. What we lose is the gain, I should say, is the opportunity to get ourselves a stat increaser that is like a large stat increaser. Right? Because we could snag a... Oh, that's so good, dude. Come on, show me the money. We actually got the worst one. That's the worst that you can possibly get. It's actually... The percent chance to get both a tears down and a damage down from experimental treatment is ridiculously low, dude. It's so freaking low. Which makes that hurt even more that we got it. Because we literally played... Every time you take experimental treatment, you're playing the odds, right? And it's something like an 11% chance, or even smaller, if I'm remembering correctly. Such a low chance to get both those as your stat downgrades. Because what experimental treatment does is it gives you, I think it's 3 stat upgrades, 2 stat downgrades. So to get it where it chooses, you know, the 2 stats you actually care about. And for it to choose both of them, it's just not likely at all. So it sucks for us that it picked those 2. This is also a little spicy. Make sure that you're watching the body of Guillotine and not the head, or else you're gonna have a real bad time. Okay, we're chilling. Kill him. We also, I mean, desperately want a Devil Deal here to keep that ball rolling. Didn't get one. Did not get one. That's fine. We're still looking for a bomb here, if possible. so we can snag ourselves the ability to open that stone chest. It doesn't appear we're gonna get it. In fact, there's really nothing else we can do here. So I will go, I think. Yeah, I will go. Yeah, I will go. There's nothing else we can do. The 4-room, while interesting, obviously the mind is an S tier item. Gives us the padding that we need on this run to make it to all the locations that we need to go to. I am going to still prioritize going to shops, even though I don't have the money right now, because we know that with 2 of diamonds, if we can snag just a small amount of something, dude, Whipworm might actually be good for us. So it's going to be a huge shot speed upgrade, which means that Ludo is now, he's whipping. He do be whipping. The Ludo be whipping. The issue is that it can actually make Ludo more difficult to control now. But yeah, it's very difficult to control, which might be not for the better. Ah, you almost got me. You almost got me, but you didn't. Oh, dude, this is actually the ideal fight for us. Get it the hell out of the way, so that we don't get it on a future floor when we actually have money. He's gonna give us a ton of money, which, keep in mind, we can then dupe to turn into, right now, I mean, it would double twice, so that'd be 66 money is what we're currently sitting at if I were to pop 2 of diamonds, which is very good, I would love to have that happen. There's no reason to pop it right now, because we could just get more money and then get up to 99 cents instead. Because you want to put the cap at 25, right, or 24, depending. You know, once you're going into a shop, you want to spend to 24 if you have more before you pop 2 of diamonds, or else you're just wasting money. And if there's one thing that you don't want to do, it's waste your damn money. Which is why you could spend your money promoting charity in the Olexa charity streams. It's really been blessed, though. We raised over $350 for charity just in the first day of the charity streams, which is an absurd amount of money. Easily the most that we have ever raised in one day for charity. And that's just based on... That's nobody... We have had times where, you know, somebody has given a large sum of money. But this was a whole collection of people donating, which was awesome. And I truly appreciate it. It's such a good time of year for giving. This bighorn fight is not the end of the world for us. I would like to, if possible, snag him with guillotine a little bit, but there we go. That's some good damage. That's some good damage. How about right here as well? I'm resorting to using my head instead of using my tears, which is going to not bode well for us if I continue doing it. So please stop, Tyler. Okay. Obviously the tears up would be lovely. We cannot take it. Contract from below is good. So just take it. You would like to eventually get a little bit of damage from these boyos, but you know, devil deals. But for right now, we chill how we are. HP has dipped a little as well. Doesn't mean that we're screwed for the future. It just means that it's dipped for right now. I am going to also just check out what's in here. I don't think it's really worth it to do. And I'm going to go big or go home Magic Mush. Ooh. Can you imagine the freaking comment section if I pulled a Magic Mush out of my butt right there? That would have been incredible. Also, they would go, sir, there's children here. Don't put magic mushrooms in your butt. Okay. It's good. It's good. Not the magic mushrooms part. The run. The run is fine. Surprisingly. I know that we're all a little bit surprised that we have turned 3 items for the Wheel of Isaac into this run, but we did, so frick you, chat. That's what I'm saying. Frick you, chat. So we're looking for a bomb. We obviously want to rock the big time double stone chest action in there. And really, the 2 items that I'm most interested that we could get in there. Cricket's Head for the damage up. That's an obvious one. But the less obvious one, I would love to get Fate. You know, we got used to having Flight on this run, and then we unfortunately lost it. It's another 5-room, man. I didn't think I would be in the camp for wanting to do more floors on this run, but surprisingly, I actually think it might be a good idea to keep on redoing these floors. We're playing shops is the main thing right now, and if we can, like, chaos is a huge out for us, because if we can get chaos, then item rooms and boss rooms don't matter. You know, everywhere becomes the item room and boss room. So it kind of takes away from a little bit of the disadvantage that we started with on this run, and instead makes it a bit of an advantage for us, right? Would be pretty good. I also would like to see a Crampo fight on this run where we could snag Lump of Coal. You know, Lump of Coal Ludo is a very, very good synergy for Ludo. We do have the top 10 synergies video for Ludo, in which it is a top synergy. That was a bad hit. And no bombs anywhere, man, which is unfortunate. We are going to check the shop. This would be a not good time for Ultra Greed. I mean, that's just disappointingly bad on my part. I should be ashamed. I definitely should be ashamed. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. The Ludo is actually, it's moving too fast, I'm gonna tell you. So we could 2 of diamonds here. I don't really see a reason to, though. I think you just take the bomb. You're gonna use this for the stone chest. Actually, no, you're gonna use it for the stone chest. There's a decent chance you're gonna get a bomb out of the stone chest, actually. So let's use it there, and then if we get a bomb from that, then we can look at the item room. And by item room, I mean secret room. The item room we can't take. Reminder, Wheel of Isaac rules. So we do this. We did get 2 bombs out of it, which, I mean, it's fine. That was a pretty weak haul, though. I mean, you were really looking for an item from that. The tick is, you know, while decent, not what I'm looking for. And for those of you that are like, Tyler, what are you talking about? The tick ain't decent. You don't know what the tick does, sir, because the tick, reducing boss HP, I don't even know if it gets doubled by Mom's Box, but it would, I feel like it would, which means that it would probably just shred bosses for us, which would be, it would be okay. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible, at least. Neither one of those are what we need. Even with Mom's Box, not what we need. I'm still waiting for the curved horn, cracked crown, right? Even Cancer Trinket would be pretty good for us here. Filigree Feather is not good for us here. There's no real reason for us to take that. I mean, look, you gotta try again, right? Hit me with it. Unfortunate. It's like a less than 1% chance. I really, look, don't send me to Vegas, right? Don't send me to Vegas. I'll just disappoint you. Okay, so let's pop the Empress card. I feel like we are probably wanting to kill off one of these guys pretty quick instead of keeping both of them alive. Now he's angry, but that's fine. We're chonking him. In fact, he has no idea what's going on. I should not have gotten hit there. That was actually a horrific play by me. Okay, I'm gonna restart the floor, man. I know that you're sitting here going, Tyler, one, you're not making it to Hush. Doesn't matter. We can spawn there. That's the Wheel of Isaac rules. And I did receive a couple comments asking about some balance-related things. Like, the one was that I should be forced to take my 2 items or my 1 boss item, and since we did not take any on the last run, I should have been penalized for that. And I actually kind of agree with you. Because I think that does create an interesting mechanic where if we find stuff we don't want, we should be forced to take it. And I think that's interesting. So that is definitely something we're going to do moving forward. It's another double stone chest, so I'm not saying that we have a chance here to actually get something of value this time around, but we have a chance to get something of value this time around. There, I said it. Sue me. Oh, I hate this. I definitely dislike this. This is the kind of room that can really bite you in the butt. And it's nice that we had Ludo as a little bit of a backup plan on that one. This is also terrible, I'm going to tell you, because my brain is being moved in like 400 different directions on that. So I'm glad that I was able to move it back to reality. Oh, there goes my sanity. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there's so many spiders. Okay. Like one bomb would really go a long way right now. Just like one singular bomb. There's tinted rocks on the floor. There's all kinds of things that we can use bombs for. You know, double stone chests that could perhaps contain flight or large sums of damage, or coin tiers or something. Instead, I mean, you just continue to give me keys, which it is hard for me to get upset about having a large sum of keys on this run, but I mean, like, let's be real, it's not super useful, right? We also know that our devil deal is Garbaggio on this floor, which is not ideal. Dodging with Ludo in a spider room, knowing that you can't take a hit. Although I suppose actually now we probably do want to take a hit. Because now that we've seen the devil deal, we don't want to ruin our devil deal chance. I do... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. So we're going to get hit here to ruin the devil deal chance. And then I'm going to... No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. It's not like we need blanket. I would like blanket. We don't need blanket. And we don't care about getting hit now, which is why I did that. I'm gonna go back and we're gonna do the double stone chest. Those are big brain plays that a lot of people will not. You know, whenever it comes down to intentionally taking damage, people get like a little, ooh, I don't know about that one, Tyler, but that is the right play. Aw, frick. Yeah, that's fair. We can knock it in there. We are not full HP, so I cannot enter that room. Even though I would like to. Maybe a little red heart action up here. I mean, we can play this, I guess. Only a tiny amount, though. Because, I mean, we don't actually want to spend all of our money here. Okay, dude, the keys are just... It's so absurdly bad that we keep on getting keys. Okay, let's open this now. And once again, you're looking for... it's fine, dude. More bombs is totally fine. More money is totally fine. We ended up spending more money than we gained, but we gained more bombs than we used, which that sentence made real close to 0 sense whatsoever. But in my brain, it made so much sense you can't even fathom how sensical it actually was. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna escape, but. We'll get him on the second go around. Get fricked. You're dead. 2 more keys, because why not, dude? Why not? If you don't have enough keys to survive, you don't have enough keys to survive. Let's open up the tinted rock right here. There is a part of me that is kind of the camp that I should still force this devil deal to not occur. So I am going to not take that soul heart yet. We'll come back for it. There's something extremely comical about going for another 99 keys right here. I mean, it's a cruel, sick joke. Coupon is fascinating here, though. Yeah, that's actually super interesting. I'll take it for right now. I don't want to carry this long term, but I'll take it for right now. What I want to do... I should actually not do this room yet. I want to go use this in the shop. Baby Bender is also not what we need because we do not have, we don't have familiars, so it's kind of useless. That was a free key, huh? So do you use 2 diamonds here? You'd end up with 60 cents. Now you would end up with 64 cents. I don't think so. I mean, blanket's good. That's also a health up pill right there. Okay, I've convinced myself. I should take this. Oh, I also just... I'm dumb. I'm dumb, because I should not have, I should not have done that. Let's take this. Okay, it's useless, to be honest. That's fine. Let's keep it going. You know what? I will take school bag, actually. Allows me to carry his mom's box and other stuff. Stopwatch is too boring for me. Mama Mega allows us to get into the... Dude, it allows me to get into the hush room without cheating, which I think actually holds a lot of value. So I am gonna do that. We're gonna leave Coupon behind. While Coupon is good and fun, and I enjoy it. I would so much rather just keep Mom's box chilling on the back end right now. I think that's a very interesting way to play this. Allows us to fight Hush without any other motives here. High Priestess we'll just use on the boss fight here. It's not Depths 2, keep that in mind. It feels like it because we've done multiple floors 400 times, but we can come in here. It's Loki. Goodbye, Loki. It's Cat of Nine Tails, which we can't take. It's Pinky Eye, which we can't take. We go down. And it's good. It's very good. I left behind that soul heart. I knew I was going to as well. What if I told you I did it on purpose? I'm just kidding. I didn't. Okay. Pop these guys. 72% chance of a deal, which is way better than the 30 we would have had, chat, just so you know. Which is the extremely good stuff for us here. This is a little spicy, though. We could also use Mama Mega to open up the boss rush door. I don't really think that's the move, though. I really don't. So we'll use it to open the hush door. I think that will make more people happy than I can even imagine. And it'll be fine. That was bad. I'm using my head again for damage, which I know I definitely should not do. Because, that's extremely poor, man. That is extremely poor. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, okay. Okay, you got me. You got me, which this hurts even more because it's my own stupidity, right? If we took that damn soul heart on the last floor, we would not have just lost our devil deal chance. It's not vital, right? It's not like we lose because of this, but it does hurt a little bit because it could have been good. Especially when you made a specific play to have that. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, we would have lost it in this room anyway. This room kind of messed me up a tiny bit. Kind of messed me up. Black Feather's not really what we're looking for. It is a super greed fight, which means we can't get him in the shop. That's actually probably for the better. And there's money all over the floor as well. This is when you probably want him to drop the quarter for you. I mean, that's the worst case scenario since you did not drop the quarter. And instead you dropped a whole frick load of nothing, to be honest. So what do you got for me? Nightlight is not cutting it in terms of things that I'm interested in. Also, in my opinion, makes the Hush fight a little bit harder, so not high on my list. We'll take PhD for us here. The Something's Wrong pill I don't really care about. Diplopia. And Smelter. I mean, Smelter is interesting too. Diplopia is obviously interesting. There's not much we can do with it, though, to be honest. I think that Smelter actually is better. How much better is it? I mean, it allows us to now carry another trinket on top of the one we have, which I think is actually like super important because obviously Whipworm is great for our run here, but we did eventually want to reach a point where we weren't using it. So I think that this is fine. I think this is fine. Now it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see. I've taken more damage on this floor. It's still a hard run. It's still a hard run. We gotta do some fancy footwork still to make sure that things are as good as possible as we move forward. I'm just gonna eat this, to be honest. And I think that's fine. We could go back and grab the... Well, you know what? I don't really want to do that either, actually. What do I want to do here? Do we have any evil items? We do, so I mean, that's a small damage upgrade for now. I think that says something. That's a horrible hit, dude. I mean, just absolutely terrible. There's 2 more health up pills. I mean, can you really complain? Give me the room full of red hearts. That's not a room full of red hearts, to be fair. But it is an interesting room. It is an interesting room. Can we... Is there a way for me to cheese this? There's gotta be a way for me to cheese this. It's like the Olexa special is taking something like this and then cheesing it. If this gives me more money back, then I suppose we've cheesed it. Also getting blood bag like immediately from this machine would be so incredibly massive. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so he's a god. Blood bag does not fill all your hearts, by the way. That's something that a lot of people don't realize. So, at this point, I'm gonna actually play this guy. Because I'm telling you, I don't need the Plopia at all. So, sure. Why? What the hell? The Linger Bean is in his loot pool? There's no way. I think that's because we were in a super secret room. That got a little wonky. Let's leave, man. I'm actually kind of pleased with how we handled the end of this floor. Wasn't the most ideal. Also, Red Mom just means that I will be utilizing our guillotine head for this fight. And that is a-okay. I don't really care. In fact, it's probably an easier mom fight than any other mom fight that we could have had. I mean, actually, this is extremely good. Hello, you're dead. Okay. We already have the negative, which is still strange, but it's fine. And we go down. We go down. We still have Mama Mega that we're popping here soon, right? I am going to beeline to the exit on this floor, though, because the womb sucks. And I don't really want to deal with it. And our damage is just not good, dude. It's just not good. And we are seeing that now, which means that I gotta get a little fancy in terms of utilizing my head in these fights now. You know, we're really hoping for a strong... It's good that we're going to Hush, right? Because we're looking for a strong Hush shop and item room. The Hush item rooms do not count as item rooms in the game. It's another Wheel of Isaac rule that we determined a long time ago. So those are totally fair game for a little extra heat on your run. So we will hopefully be able to utilize them and get something of value. You know, we're mainly looking for damage right now. Damage and tears, primarily tears actually, just because our tears are hurting so much. Monkey's Paw, not really what you're looking for. We're at a 100% chance of a deal, so let's come back to that. You know, we kind of have the opportunity to get a flawless here. And we have Blanket as well, giving us the free hit allowed in this room, which is very good for us. If we can kill one of them, this fight becomes a breeze. So just crank on this guy for right now. I'm dreaming of a Brimstone in the Devil deal or something to just make the run all kinds of exciting. Mom's Knife would be extremely cursed, but I would also accept it for the memes. Or something just completely out of the ordinary. So this sucks, right? This sucks. I can't get to that. I actually can't get to that. I will be forced to take this item? I'm forced to take the item, dude. Okay, we're going to remove it, because obviously that was not my intention to take that. So we are going to force remove it, and I'm going to do it right now. So remove placenta. Because we were never supposed to have it, dude. And then we end up with Krampus' head that we don't want either. So that's extremely bad. I can't say that we've ever been forced into taking a item before in the Wheel of Isaac. So that's a new one. I suppose the rules, I probably should have just, like, I should have been stuck. I just couldn't do the devil deal. It might have been fairer. But I feel like the removal of placenta is not the end of the world. Unless, did it give me a red heart? I hope it didn't, dude. I hope it didn't. Okay, this is just kind of, we're in a weird spot. Definitely in a weird spot. Let's hit our secret rooms. This is a good one. Once again, looking for Cricket's body, or Cricket's head, or Fate here. I'm sure there's a couple other items that I would be intrigued with. What do you got? Singular card. It's the Fool. Call me the Fool, to be honest. Not very good. Wow, dude, it's a little too dangerous even for me. Especially for the Hush fight. It's a little too dangerous even for me. I love Bob's Brain. Do not get me wrong and do not get it twisted. But that's a little spicy. It's a little spicy. It's just too... It's too erratic of an item for me to consider taking here. Okay. Oh, yeah, more keys. That's exactly what we needed. Thanks. Okay, we go down. We go down. Now, on the bright side, we get to pop Mama Mega on this floor, which is super good. So let's just do it now. And that is going to open up everything, kill a bunch of stuff, and also open the... I mean, it's going to open the secret rooms. Also, if you have any sensitivity to flashing lights, I would highly implore you look away for this floor. Oh my god, dude. I can chaos card friggin' Hush. Oh, baby. That is extremely good stuff. That is extremely good stuff. I am so pleased by that. Not having to actually fight Hush is huge. And then all this money is also huge because the Hush shop, we can get some good stuff going in. Oh, it's so good, man. It's so good. What a lucky chaos card. Okay. Don't really care about them right now. We have a 33% chance of a deal, so I'm just gonna ride that as long as I can. This room is... I'm so angry, dude. I'm so mad at myself, to be honest. Because that's actually a horrifically bad play by me. We kind of had that on lock, and we screwed it up. This is why Guillotine is actually a good item, chat. Because we can do stuff like that. We have to leave, though. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't know if the door will close. So, we have to leave. I'm going to go. And it's great. I mean, it's super great. I'm very, very happy with where this run is. I think that we have a above 50% chance to win this. I mean, these are both great. Cricket's body is excellent with Ludo. D4 is also super weird. I'm not gonna D4 this run because I think that it's a weird run that I like. So I'm not gonna do that. I suppose there's no reason not to take credit card here, and then just rip all of these. Once we fight what's his face, I'm gonna take Cricket's body, dude. I think Cricket's body is more fun than anything else here. I'm also let's spend a bomb for this. We know this is a health up pill. We know this is Lemon Party. A speed up pill is actually great. And then we have Chaos card chilling. So we come in, we Lemon Party. We get our shot on him. Why is it not doing the thing, dude? Did I just take an item with a broken synergy? Why was I very confident that there was a synergy with this? Also, did you just see that? That was insane. That was euthanasia hitting, and then just like we saw the Matrix for a second. Okay, so you're good, and then a yoink. Oh baby, oh baby. So I mean, actually, technically, we win because that is the objective for the run. So we technically win. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, the objective was just hush. I am going to finish the run. But we did it. We did it. Who would have guessed? Who would have thunk that this run would be the one that would save me? And after all, it's my wonder wall. Can we take 2 of you? No, we can't. I'm not going to lose damage to gain luck. Our luck is actually fine. So we're kind of chilling. That's bad. I mean, that's just a hit that you absolutely should not take. I know there's a lot of crap floating around the room, but you are better than mom hands, Tyler. Oh my god. Maybe you're not better than mom hands. You kind of got your ass kicked by the mom hands. Okay, you're dead. You are also dead. And you, my friend, you're too far away from me to even hit me, so it kind of sucks to be you. This room sucks. Dude, broken modem, I actually really don't like as an item. I don't understand it. Like, I know that it's supposed to help you because it'll, like, freeze the enemies occasionally. But sometimes it just makes everything so erratically glitchy that I just can't even tell whether it's helping or hurting me. Can we also talk about the fact that we really did not get a lot of good trinket action on this run? Give me Cursed Eye for the memes. I don't even know how that works. It's a Thame. A Thame can spawn in there? That's news to me, to be honest with you. Small rock is lovely. Thank you very much. The 1.16 damage. A Thame is also... Dude, I mean, it's a great item. In rooms with a lot of enemies, we should just pop a Thame and get hit for the sake of black hearts. Because you can farm a lot of black hearts with a Thame. So it is worth it. Double death card. Double death card's fine. I mean, what can I say? Now, I will actually say, it's pretty useless for us, except for the damage dealing, because we... See, like, this room is absolutely... Why would you not pop it? We got 3 black hearts out of that. The problem that I'm currently actually sitting in is I've taken too many HP up pills. Like, I need to get rid of some health. Which I know is a tough problem to have, right? But it's the classic YouTuber, Isaac YouTuber dilemma where we go soul hearts better, soul hearts better. Because in this case, they are like 100% better for us. Now we have so many of them here that I'm basically cheesing this to get the angels and then fight Mega Satan on this run just to style on you. Because that's kind of what I do at this point, is go for the large Harry Styles. Okay, so we did not get the angel deal item. Unfortunate. This run would be spicy with Godhead, I'll tell you that. But, oh well. Oh well. The tier is also looking spicy. We did get the angel item, and it's the soul, so I'm 1 away from the God synergy. God transformation. You know what I was talking about. And you actually don't, because you're going, what the heck? There's no God transformation. Haha, I got you. Okay. I know we're playing with fire a little bit. I mean, this is one of those do as I say, not as I do Isaac moments, where if you're trying to actually win your run, don't try to style on the chat by getting the key pieces. But also do it anyway, because it's fun to style on them. Fantastic. Just keep on getting hit. It's not like we can die in the room, right? Pretty funny stuff. Pretty funny stuff. We can't die, dude. We cannot die. Now, we can die in this room. And we can definitely die in the Isaac fight. That said, I'm going to 100% cheese my head in the Isaac fight, which definitely sounds like a euphemism for something, but I don't know what. Hey, baby, you want to come over later and cheese my head? Endless Nameless. Interesting trinket that I do enjoy from time to time. Is it better than plus 0.5 damage? I would argue probably not. This is also a room that can straight up die in a hole. Not because it's hard, but because it's annoying. Which is even worse than hard rooms. Okay, 2 sacks we can't do anything with. I don't really want to get hit in this room, which I know is a little bit of a hot take because you'd think I'd be a-thaming these guys. I feel like this would be an easy room for me to accidentally take more damage than what I want to in. So, no thank you. The sun is a full heal and mapping on the next floor, which is just disgusting. Let's fight Isaac, and we are going to straight up once again utilize our head on him, and we have now done that. He's in phase 3, and I mean, it's just too easy, right? It's just too easy. It's too easy, chat. Who knew that guillotine in the first item room is all you need to make the run good? I mean, it's unbelievable. An item that I used to hate, right? I mean, if you watch the old Isaacs, I used to hate guillotine. Now it's an item that I willingly took as one of my items in the damn Wheel of Isaac. What a time to be alive. 2020 just can't stop getting worse, right? It just can't stop getting worse. Let's grab the black heart in here. And then we'll go down. We'll get 4 items that we can mess around with. We did check the super secret room, so there's no Yara rune or anything like that. Obviously, it would be a lot of fun to snag a disturbing amount of items from that. Don't even need the red heart because we're about to get full HP. So we're chilling. We also have the key piece, so I'm just gonna fight Mega Satan. This is just the worst array of items. Holy lordy. It's disturbingly bad. It's so disturbingly bad that I'm so with it. Like, what is even going on right now? Ludo has been overwritten, and it's a Haemolacria run. So that's cool. Is it a good Haemolacria run? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think so, right? Is it? I'm not sure it is. Light bulb is great, though. I'm going to do, like, you know, enough rooms where we get light bulb to actually work, and then I'm just going to fight Mega Satan. And I think this is good, right? It's good. It's weird, but it's good. And we go. Let's fight Mega Satan. So all that time, we finally ended up getting, at the very, very end of the run, a trinket that actually held some value to me, which is cool. It's cool. What a fun run, dude. An interesting one, but a fun one nonetheless. Cricket's body came back in a big way at the end. I think that we probably would have been better off with Mysterious Liquid if we knew that. If we didn't know that this was what was going to happen, we would have been better off with Mysterious Liquid. But now I think, I mean, what an interesting and absurd run, right? I feel like everybody is way happier with this weird crap than whatever Mysterious Liquid would have done for us. Well, it's a great item, Mysterious Liquid. I don't want to dunk on it too hard here, but I do think that we're having some fun with Cricket's body. It's also a tier to lay down Cricket's body, which is useful. We're doing a little action. This is one where, like, I probably should just theme this guy. That gave no black hearts? Are you kidding me? I killed like 30 enemies right there. Not a single black heart to give. Feels incredibly unlikely. I'm gonna get hit again. It's pure laziness, right? It's legitimate pure laziness. But that's okay. I'm a little mad about that. I didn't think he actually hit me. Okay, hello, Angel. I don't want to die, dude. This would be such a disappointing finish if I died. So now I have to get back to actually being good at the game. I can't see the damn marked thing, by the way. And I'm on keyboard and mouse. I don't do the mouse controlled Ludo or marked. This is a true mouse control run though. So many people would be so much more pleased if I was doing this with mouse control. But it's good. We just got to get through final phase, which is not too difficult. He will get there. I think he's there we go. There we go. Okay. Pop the death card. And then we crank. Then we crank. Smacked. Okay, he's a little weird. We cranking. We a-thaming. How's his health looking? Just keep on a-thaming, I think. Get your head in there. Get your head in there. Okay, we're at 1 health. He's dead. Little scary. Little scary. Little scary, but good nonetheless. What a great win. We move on to level 3 of the Wheel of Isaac in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.